Morning, everyone. It's Saturday, March the 15th, about 8:30, I would imagine. Here on we're up the road to Sabang. How do you say it again? S- Sabang, Sabang. The barangay back to the resort. We're about 2 kilometers up the road here, hiking up there. Just wanted to share the beautiful old growth trees. You see them trees there? They're 100 and some feet tall potentially. Big rock cliffs there, limestone, I believe. Just beautiful. So different little homes, and this is the main road to Sabagan, Sabayagan, Sagan, Sagan, Sagai. I can't even say it. Anyhow, it's a big resort here where they take tours for the underground river. That's why all these vans are coming down the road. There'll be about 30 or 50 of them. This is the main road to get here to the resort area. So we're about 2 kilometers up from town. So I just wanted to share the mountain view, because you drive an hour or an hour and a half from Puerto through the mountains like this. Most of the Philippines you don't get to see cliffs and mountains like this with the old trees on it. There's one place somewhere nearby that you can go see monkeys. So there's wild native monkeys living up in different places here. I've not seen any except up at Gigantes Island. So there's like a cow, but just huge old trees, and you don't see many of them anymore here in the Philippines because a lot of it gets cut down or harvested for making houses or charcoal or different things. So you get to see a little bit of everything on the road. The vans, tourist vans, and trikes. They have a little different trike here than they do in Iloilo. Different design. Similar, same thing, motorcycle with a trike cab, but the cab's more different. So lots of motorbikes because fuel's expensive and people don't have much money as usual. So it's just a beautiful part of the road, little native homes and occasionally a little business. Now when you get down to the barangay at the end of the road back behind us, there's a lot of little businesses, and that's where all the resort activities are in the South China Sea and the ocean and the touring boats and so forth. So, but this is the mountains you drive through, at least about 45 minutes you're driving around all these mountains up and down. So just majestic. You just expect to see something wild up in there. Just gorgeous, nice and shady. Probably about 80, 82 degrees here this morning. Not too busy yet, even though it's pretty busy, but it gets a little bit more busy because everybody's starting their tours and coming to the town and resort. So make some money and enjoy. But what I find neat is that's a nice little place there, kind of. And there's one of them old trees I told you about. That's like 2.5, 3 feet thick. Just beautiful. That's the kind of stuff I really enjoy, getting off the beaten path. And there's a 4-point Sheraton down there at the resort. It's quite beautiful, but I really enjoy this type of stuff just as much as the Sheraton. That's a papaya tree there along the house there growing, so that's what that is. That's neat, the little white flowering. We seen a real bright orange tree. She's telling me it was like a native Philippine tree. I'd never seen one of them. Had big bright clumps of orange flowers on it. So, but yeah, just shade from the mountain because the sun hasn't come up over the mountain all the way. around noon this would be pretty hot. So just thought I'd make a little video about the mountain road. There's one of the trikes. Got an interesting shape. Looks like a little business here. He's got some trucks. Trucking activities. We won't walk too much further. I struggle to walk and function very well with my health issue, but I still push the pace and try to get out and do something. It's either sit down and give up or keep moving, and I suggest everybody get up and do the best you can. But we're right in between mountains on the right, mountains on the left. That one's huge over there. I'm gonna say that's 4,000 to 6,000 feet high, probably, would be my guess. Here comes a bunch of vans. Yeah, if you want the most peace and quiet, 6, 7 o'clock, and then it gets busy, and then it kind of slows down once people get where they're going. So, oh, Kingdom Hall, that's Jehovah's Witness, very worldwide religion. They have little places all over the world. Yeah, Catholic Church is well represented. That almost looks like an old church there. So it's got a little Spanish theme, as a lot of things do here. It looks abandoned to me, but maybe there's somebody living in it. There's a little native person's house. So they're sitting out there enjoying the morning, eating some pamauhau, which means breakfast. So there's a place. I don't know if anybody's there. A lot of places people build and then they get old or can't afford, or they just abandon. They don't. Sometimes people take them over, and sometimes they just leave, and nature and the jungle swallows them up pretty quickly, because we get such a rapid growth, because there's no downtime like in America, where you're in Ohio, you only have growth for 4 to 6 months or something. Here it grows 24/7 all year round. So I've watched, I think, a tree grow about 12 to 15 feet in 1 year. I come back and everything was cut down, and I come back and 2 or 3 months later there was a 15-foot tree. I was like, where'd you guys plant that, or what? Where'd that come from? They said, no, it grew out of the ground, Uncle. So trying to see what that says. What's this place here? Is that a church? Oh, church, okay. Yeah, lots of little churches, religions well and alive in the Philippines. I would say 80 to 90% of the population has some religion of some sort. So I think there's a helmet law here, but I think it's enforced if you're in, their local bigger towns like Puerto, Princesa, but out here, some people wear, some people don't, as usual, much like they did in San Fernando, Iloilo. Most people didn't wear a helmet there, even though it's a state Philippine law to wear one. I prefer not to wear one, but I like to have the option. So if it's raining or I'm gonna ride recklessly, then which I wouldn't recommend in the Philippines with all the chickens and dogs and people drying rice and coconut and corn on the roads. It's very dangerous. I'm surprised by the lack of accidents here. People are expert motorbikers, but all they do is ride motorbikes all their lives, a lot of people. So I think we're going to turn around, but this goes up 45 minutes in a vehicle even, twisting through the mountains, and just beautiful views through the forest or jungles, whatever you want to call them there. There's a power pole here in the Philippines, so we're going to turn around and go. But yeah, just such beautiful nature. Old growth trees. It's what the Philippines looked like 200 or 300, several hundred years ago, before everybody, population and everybody harvested the trees and on the various islands and built all the cities. We'll come over here and walk with the ground. But yeah, just, it's, like I said, it's literally a jungle. But surprisingly, there's trails and different parts through here. Maybe not all, but a lot of places you go in and think there's just nothing there, and then suddenly you see a little trail where the native local people hike. Well, I'm getting blinded by the sun there. I was gonna end it on, if we can get behind the sun there, end it on that cliff up there. It's harder to see with the sun coming out. It's just beautiful. But yeah, Michelle says that's a church there of some sort. Guess it's that's the sign. Sabang. My mouth doesn't want to work and say all these words. I think probably half of it's my health issue. I just can't process. She tells me it over and over, and then I'll get 5 minutes later, I'm like, what was that? Sabang, which is incorrect, but if you watch long enough, you know where we're at. So we're in Palawan. All right, there's the big mountain up there. And some of the cliffs up there on the sides. Some of them are, you can see 1,000-foot cliff on different mountainsides. All right, that's my time on the little road here up through town. Oh, that's beautiful there. So we're zoom in on that. Get off the road here. So all that. So it just goes up through the mountains there. All right, that's my time on this one. Thanks for watching, everybody, and hopefully you're enjoying our trip and our journey through the Philippines and on the island of Palawan this month. So quite possibly may end up back here and trying to finish out my life here on this island. I'm really enjoying the nature and the ocean and the people, and seeing something new. So far it's get my fingers out there trying to get my hold on there. All right, that's my time. Thanks for watching, everybody. End it with the roosters and the trucks here. Thanks for watching.